Hey, what's going on, guys? Me again. You might recognize the music in the background. God, I love metal. Anyways, just gonna do a video of one of my other RCs that I have. This one here is huge. This originally was the 1/8 scale Exceed Maxstone rock crawler. I know Exceed is pretty low rent and quality's not the best, but this thing here, only thing I really didn't like on it was the body. Let's go over what I did so far. The original body you might have seen, I don't know, it was just hideous. I mean, I don't know what they're thinking. I couldn't even look at that thing. It was ugly. I didn't even want to bother to sell it. I just left it somewhere and bought something else, let it rot. It's ugly. I don't want anybody else to have it. So I just left it at my other apartment that I used to live in. You know, just let it sit there. Somebody else take it. I don't want it. Anyways, I didn't even want to sell it. I don't want nothing to do with it. Anyways, but what I did do, I bought this Proline Chevy Silverado body. Much better. This was actually my first whole body and paint job that I've done. It's not the best work in the world, but it sure looks better than the other one. Get a look at that. It's pretty sweet. Obviously, what I also did, I added some Traxxas Slash. I'm sorry, is it Slash or the what's that pickup truck that called? I can't remember. It's not the E-Max, but the one below that. Oh, yeah, the Stampede. It's the light bar for those. I actually bought that and hooked this up. Kind of had to cut the grill out a little bit to let the lights sit up in there. At first I had them down here without cutting this, but this thing has pretty good articulation, and the vehicle was tilted like that, it would rub on the lights. So I just had to cut this out, put it up in there, and it works perfectly. I also, as you can see, put some lights down here. There's two of them. You see one over here and then here. They're kind of movable. This is really cool at night. You can look at where you're going. Not like you really need to, but it's just a pretty cool effect. So these will light up ahead here, you know, and then these here where you're at, you know, kind of lights the ground up. So you always have that pretty good vision up ahead. And what I accidentally did, I had some other taillights back here. I was gonna mount them in here, of course, but as you can see, when I spray painted the body, actually I gotta kind of tighten these up a little bit. When I spray painted the body, I thought it was all black. I thought it was solid. It was done until I put these lights up in here, and it actually worked out perfect accidentally. Because these red LEDs, they're like ghost taillights. I mean, with them off, just hit the switch, it's gone. Pretty sweet. I think that's a pretty sweet effect. Totally by accident. Then I can turn it on again. That's pretty sweet. I like that. Looks really cool at night. I don't really need taillights up here. I mean, that's a cool enough effect that it's pretty sweet. Anyways, also had like a graphics sticker that I had. We all know what graphics is for. We won't get into that. You might recognize the skull here. I did a little modification on it. But these graphic stickers are originally meant for putting them on the inside of your car's, you know, windows. So it sticks on the inside of the car instead of putting them on the outside. So I figured this would work really cool. I bought that. I put it on the body before I painted it. And then I painted that all the way in there. and it actually looks really cool. It's not the cleanest cut job that I did, but it's so smooth. It worked out really good. And if I turn it around, it's what I did the other. I put the graphics sticker itself over there. It's almost like it gives the appearance like it's really deep into the paint by accident. Once again, you can't feel it, anything. It's all underneath. You know, of course, you paint the inside of the underneath the truck, and then everything is so smooth here. I like that effect. As I said, it gives it like it's really deep into the paint. Again, total by accident. This was my first buying a body online and doing anything to it. But pretty cool. Now for the bad news. This thing has a lot of torque, and I don't know if you see, but I broke the servo horn. Eventually, just snapped. I had too much torque. So I kind of dwelled all winter long on fixing it, but in springtime I wanted to run it, so I bought some extra servo horns and tried to hook it up, and I don't know what happened. I couldn't get that thing centered up all the way, and eventually the servo just died on me. I'm not understanding it, but it just died. So now it died while I was working on it. It doesn't do anything anymore. You know, so now I gotta buy a servo for that here. I don't know which one to get. I want a high torque. I don't want to put too much money into this. I mean, I already have, obviously. I mean, the truck itself, the way it came, it was just over $200 a little bit. This is 1/8 scale. I mean, it's huge. And when it was running, it just dominates everything on the trails that I've seen. Just got no problem. Just crawling on it, everything. I've even tested to see if you could feel the strength of the torque on it. And what I used to do, I used to run the truck towards me. I'd sit on the ground, run the truck towards me, and just let it crawl on me. And you could feel it. It feels like it's beating you up. You feel that power, like it just wants to come right through you. Then again, these Exceeds are pretty low rent. Parts are tricky to come by, really hard, really difficult. I don't know why, but I seen a Medic video where he took one of these and turned a 1/8 truck into a 1/5, which I'm thinking about doing that one, getting another one, because that looked pretty simple with all these. You can see how easy this stuff is. Just disconnect. It has several different points where you can hook it up to and get a better picture of that there. You know, your shocks, you can mount them forward or whatever. Everything's easy. Even up there with your shocks are really movable. So making that 1/5 scale would be serious. And if, just buy a truck for $200 and then buy the extra. He said these pieces here were pretty cheap. I don't know where he got them from, but I can't find them online. I've been trying. So if you're watching this Medic by accident, or just by accident, yeah, because you're not going to be searching out my little lane video. But if you, let me know where you got these. If you see this video, so I can order up ones. Because I really want to do that 1/5 scale truck modification deal there. Anyways, that's all she wrote. Can't wait to get it back in the trailer and get that servo fixed. Later, guys.